Last night, I had an anxiety dream about coming on here. I was so terrified of it. And in the dream, I was sitting here, I think I was on the other side, and you were asking the question very sternly.
No.
Yes. The question was, why was the March hare so important to the Aztecs? And I didn't know the answer. And did they worship it? And the screens went, worship it, worship it. Which was absolutely terrifying.
Stephen, ask the question, let's make it happen.
Yes, come on.
I'm such an amateur, I didn't even Google the answer.
That's an amazing dream.
It is a good dream.
That's very specific. You know, it's not like, I mean, I dream, I went up to the shops and bought some milk and some bread, and I wake up, I go, oh, where is it? And I thought, I'm sure I went up the shop and got it, but clearly, that's a crazy dream. Must have been that blue cheese I had last night, but that...
Oh, yeah,
really...
Bill. Definitely the blue cheese was the issue.
Yeah, OK, all right. Blue cheese. Were you actually asleep? Or was this a sort of a premonition?
Well, we'll find out.
Well, yes, we will.
Can we just confirm this is happening now, isn't it?
Yes.
If we're not in one of Vicky's dreams, because that would be...
That would be brilliant, now, wouldn't it? You could be the March hare, I'll be the Aztecs. Bring it on.
Let's get some blue cheese.
Were you actually rather giving away your strategy? Anyway, why was the March hare so important to the Aztecs?
You see? Thing is, Victoria, whatever you dreamt was the answer is the right answer.
Yeah.
No, but I know the answer isn't, did they worship it? Because... I think you'll find I said that's not the answer.
Yeah.
What the answer actually is... I don't know, why is a raven like a writing desk? It's that sort of question.
It is that sort of
Maybe
question.
for years people will now debate this. 50 years from now, people will be asking, why was the March hare important to the Aztecs?
There is a kind of answer that maybe your subconscious somehow knew. They worshipped rabbits, not hares.
Yeah.
So some part of your brain knew that Aztecs worshipped rabbits.
Honestly, Aztecs worship rabbits?
It's true.
I swear to you I didn't know that. That's really
I swear, and I think people are going to believe me.
I'll go even further than this. There are many people who believe that the rabbits that the Aztecs worshipped were jackrabbits, which are, in fact, technically a type of hare.
And a J word, which makes...
And a J word.
This
so,
is spooky.
Victoria Corrin, burn the witch. You didn't see that one coming, and yet you did.
And I dreamt a thing that I didn't think I knew that you say is nearly a fact beginning with J.
Yeah.
This world is far more mysterious than we give it credit for.
Isn't it just?
My question is, what's your worst nightmare?
I don't have nightmares. I just occasionally have dreams that are quite stressful.
Oh, like what?
Increasingly, they involve having to do my A-levels again.
Oh.
For some reason, I've been busted back to the sixth form, and I have to do my A-levels again. I keep saying, this is ridiculous. I've been to university. Why am I having to do my A-levels again? But I do have to do them again. And I wake up all stressed by it.
And then have to go to the toilet.
Yeah. It's quite nice, because I reflect as I go to the toilet that I don't have to do my A-levels again. So that's good news.
Are you a nightmare person, Alan?
No, but I wish I had a dream recorder.
They're boring, though, when people tell you their dreams. They're so
No, not
boring.
other people's dreams. I don't want other people's dreams. My own dreams are amazing.
People always go, oh, my hands were made of coleslaw, and then you were in it, and you had, like, really big... And you're like, this is so boring.
Have you ever been... When you hear someone describe their dream and they mention someone's in it, and then you sit there rather hoping that you're going to crop up in it. And then you don't always, and you sort of go, oh, I've not invaded this person's consciousness enough.
Sometimes I have dreams where I need to fight someone and I have no strength. And I'm supposed to get somewhere and I can never get there. And I'm impressed by all the various obstacles I can put in my own way that I invent in the night.
But those are the most common sort of ones. The thing about being chased, not being able to get to the toilet in time. Being exposed publicly naked is a very big thing, and how you respond to that. So if it doesn't bother you, that suggests you are secure in real life. If you're embarrassed, it suggests you are uncomfortable about something. If you don't notice that you're naked, I think you have a lack of self-awareness, is I think what it would probably mean. Do you sleep on your left or your right side? Because that may have some impact on whether you dream or not.
Do most people have one side?
Oh.
I like
Are you a tosser and turner?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, my God, this is a dream, and you're going to wake up and go to the toilet in a minute. We're all in your dream.
So what did you say, left or right?
Right.
OK, so that fits with the study that they did in 2004. You are more likely to have disturbing dreams if you sleep on your left-hand side than if you sleep on your right-hand side.
So I'm good. So
Yeah.
you toss and turn.
It could be either way. I didn't realise. Now I'm making a choice.
Yes.
You know, am I just going for rest or adventure?
What side does your wife sleep on?
I'm not aware of her having a preference for one side
So
or the other.
you have one side of the bed, right? Like,
yeah.
Surely... See,
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
But my husband makes me sleep facing away from him because I breathe too loudly.
That's quite weird, isn't it?
Well, like those two in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
When I got married, another thing I found out, that it wasn't usual to put your underwear and your socks on before you put any of your clothes on.
Well, you're supposed to put it
Nobody
on
else.
afterwards.
No. I
marry a superhero?
I put my underwear on,
Yeah.
and then I put my socks on,
Right.
and then I put my outerwear on.
OK, and what's wrong with that?
Well, apparently it's weird to put your socks on before you put your trousers and your top on.
I think your husband is telling you that things he does
Yeah.
are things that everyone does.
Yeah.
It is perfectly reasonable
Yeah.
to put your socks on before your
It's fine.
trousers
It's
or
also
shirt.
perfectly reasonable to breathe while you're asleep.
How much sleep does a paradoxical insomniac get?
Paradoxical. Lots.
Well, yes, he does.
More than he thinks.
Yes.
It's like a paradoxical kleptomaniac who leaves things in shops.
Wonderful thing to be.
He's left a DVD on the tea bags again.
Yeah, it's a very rare condition, but essentially your body sleeps very happily, and all the scientific equipment that goes onto the brain to check that you're sleeping shows that you are sleeping, but you're awake, and you remember where you are and what's going on, but you're refreshed.
Are you doing stuff like are you driving a bus? Or something?
No, absolutely not. No, they're definitely asleep in bed.
So are these people... Do they... So, sorry, I don't really understand, and I think you're lying, but anyway... are these people the sort of people... Do they say, oh, I've had a good night's sleep, or do they say, I haven't slept a wink? How do they feel? They feel refreshed.
They feel refreshed,
But how do they know they haven't slept then?
Well, because they've been
slept,
awake all
haven't
the
they,
time.
Stephen? They've slept, haven't
In
they?
their mind, they've been awake all the time.
Is this when you have to be awake at 10 to 5, and miraculously you are awake at 10 to 5?
That's an alarm clock, love.
No, I have that too. I do, definitely. It's extraordinary.
So is that the same kind
Works
of...
very well. At school, if we were going on a little dawn raid or something like that, they'd say, we have, well, do a raid on the kitchens and steal jelly and things, So.
I forgot you grew up in an Enid Blyton novel. To get your catapult back from the teacher.
You would do this onto the pillow. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and you'd wake up at 4 in the morning. It always seemed to work. Honestly, I can't remember a time when it didn't.
Bullshit.
No.
OK.
Totally agree.
It's maybe a false memory I've got, but it's a very clear
It
one.
all changes when you get an enlarged prostate.
Hit it 4 times on the pillow.
Something that Blyton didn't cover much.
What's the most mysterious thing you do in bed?
You regrow, you regenerate your body parts, don't you?
OK,
At
but...
night. That's what I call it, anyway. What are you doing in there? I'm regenerating!
Do you mean that there are bits that are broken? You mend them, is that what you mean?
Don't you grow a new liver every 7 years or something? There's no bit of you that is actually the age that you are.
No, I think it's every 10 years you're a totally new person.
You're totally new, bones,
Yes,
everything.
No, you don't grow gums back. Gums recede and they don't come back. You can't go, oh, I think I'm going to grow my gums long this year.
It's probably quite good that the gums don't keep growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
Imagine having to get them trimmed. That's going to be an extremely bloody...
What do you do for a living? I'm a gum dresser.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to get head to toe in plastic. It's like CSI when someone comes in for a long overdue gum trimming.
You have to show them the back of their gums.
Yeah. So the most thing that we do in bed, all of us...
Dreaming.
Breathing.
It's sleeping. We have no idea. It is the most mysterious thing that we do in bed because we just don't know why we do it. Why would you end the day unconscious and basically paralysed and leave yourself available to attack by predators unless there is some fantastic evolutionary benefit that outweighs the risk? And the fact is, we just don't know. People have thought it was to do with energy conservation.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous because you actually don't save much energy.
Really?
No, not when you sleep, no.
How many days can you go without sleep for before you die?
If you stay awake for 17 hours, it's the same as having 2 glasses of wine in terms of how it would affect your performance.
Red wine or white wine? If it's white wine, then I'll just start crying.
Oh, would you? Oh, you're bad drunk.
Yeah, I'd never once drunk more than 2 glasses of white wine and not use the phrase, why don't you just dump me, Ben?
Even to people who you're not in a relationship with.
No, you save about 110 calories each night, so a 2-finger Kit Kat is 107. It's not a lot, is it?
But that's the only energy saving.
That's the only energy saving.
So when you wake up in the morning, you can have a 2-fingered Kit Kat?
Help yourself.
Gratis.
Yeah, it totally wipes it all out, frankly.
It's a classy breakfast.
Morning, everyone!
So the theory that I like best, there have been some scientists at the University of Rochester Medical Center in New York, and they think it's when our brains are cleaned. There's a professor, Maiken Nithergork, and she says you can think of it like having a house party. You can either entertain the guests or clean up the house, but you can't really do both at the same time. That's the theory. But how much you sleep depends on your own circadian rhythm. So I didn't sleep very much. Are you, anybody here a good sleeper?
I've got a 5-month-old baby, so I only sleep in hour-and-a-half chunks at the moment.
So if you just come for a break just tonight...
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Are you a good sleeper now? Do you sleep well?
Yeah, I can sleep a lot, yeah.
Apparently what you should do to find out how much you need to sleep is you should spend a week not having an alarm clock at all, and you should let your body just wake up when it needs to and log how many hours, and if you need 6 hours and you need to get up at 7 a.m, then you know what time you've got to go to bed.
Yes, but Sandy, you need a wee at 5.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yeah, it's very annoying. And it's not like you particularly have that much wee to do.
You get there and you think, why have you woken me up for that? I would rather have just left that in the bed. We could have just done it in the morning.
Also, sometimes, in the middle of the night wee, you can start thinking about something stressful or get frightened by noises in the house.
One of the mancies of them all is oneromancy, which is divination by dream. Graham, have you had a recent dream?
Yeah, I was making love to a beautiful woman.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I have here all these facts from dream interpreters, oneromancers. It's either your inner self letting you know that you need to get in touch with your feminine side. The woman is actually you in such dreams. You're making love to yourself, or that part of yourself in your gruff male, multitasking sort of way, have been ignoring. All right?
I wish you'd said.
Well, you mustn't. Yeah. Or the second interpretation is that you haven't been getting much lately and you desperately need a shag. But there is a third one.
All right.
The woman is actually your mother. I know, you feel guilty, but frankly, it feels good as well, so face it, Graham. You're gay. Dreaming about making love to a woman is a sure sign of being gay.
Really? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've straightened that out.
Johnny, what was your dream, please?
In my dream, I was dreaming, and I was worried because I was unable to move in my dream. And I knew it was a dream inside the dream. So in the dream, they got someone to help me who would give me advice on how to run better in my dreams. Within the dream.
Oh, wow. Wow.
No, this is... No, not good. This is...
No, you had a dream coach within your own dream.
Within my own dream.
This is surprisingly common.
Is it?
Yes, it's anxiety over the state of your life. Your subconscious is telling you that you need to address your fear. You can't move because you're blocked, trapped, depressed, unable to fulfill your deepest dreams. You're dreaming about yourself as a comedian and entertainer. Your dream is saying, Johnny, don't take yourself so seriously.
I wish I did.
You're also consulting an authority figure in the dream, an expert, a priest, a nearer mentor. In effect, you're asking your lost father for help. You're gay.
Wait till I tell my dad tonight.
Yeah, in bed. So there you are. Phil, please. Can we have a cleansing sorbet?
I can never remember the damn things, but up until sort of my teen years, I used to dream I was being chased around an empty football stadium by a giant monkey. And then he'd stop chasing me, and we'd sit down, and we'd just sit down and watch the game. In an empty stadium.
I've got to think about it, for it represents your goals, fairly obviously, I suppose, your aspirations. But before the game can begin, before you can start to fulfil your dreams...
I must quieten
Phil, if I
the
can
inner
call you
monkey?
Phil. No, you alone, because the stadium's empty, that's the point. You alone have to confront the thing you fear most, which is the big monkey. And what is the big monkey? You're running from your adult self. Large, hairy, lust-filled. Yes? Yes? You're gay.
I'm gay.
That's what it is.
It's so obvious, though.
Quite trivial trick can stop you falling asleep at the wheel.
You're driving late at night. I think heater up, right?
Yeah.
Mellow music on.
Yeah.
Seat back.
Yeah.
Power nap.
Yeah.
Put on the cruise control. Go wake me up when we get to Birmingham.
I was once on one of those, you know, those superhighways in America, and I drove past a man who was fully asleep up against the window, like that. So I drove like crazy to get away from him, and I saw him at the next services, so he clearly... It was fine.
You know the driver's on the other side in America.
Right, trivial trick to stop you falling asleep. We are going down under. So does anybody know the Bruce Highway, which is in Queensland? It's over 1,000 miles long, unbelievably boring, long, dull stretches of road, and there is a big danger that drivers might nod off. So to keep motorists alert, the authorities posed trivia questions on special fatigue zone road signs, and then the answer is a bit further on another sign. So here are some of the questions that appear on the fatigue zone signs. What is a monotreme? Anybody? It's any mammal that lays eggs. What made Gympie famous? It's a town in Queensland. Gold is the answer. Unbelievable goldfield discovered in the 1860s.
There's a risk of road rage in between the junctions, isn't there? Because if you're like, what is a monotree?
Well, what if you get off at the exit just before the answer?
Right, you'll never know.
There must be someone that lives in that town going, we'll never know.
In the United States, at the start of the 20th century, the Farmers Anti-Automobile Association, which I quite like, they wanted to have trick road signs, and the idea was that they were going to read, the speed limit this year is a secret. Motorists breaking it will be fined $10. People believed it was a genuine rule, even though nobody had the power to enforce it. I think it's great. The first man in Britain to be fined for speeding was a man called Walter Arnold in 1896. He was doing 8 miles an hour.
He's a maniac!
Maniac!
Oh, crazy Wally.
They didn't even offer him a speed awareness course first.
I know, it's ridiculous. That is not actually him, but that is the same car that he was driving. He was chased down by a policeman on a bicycle. The actual speed limit was 2 miles an hour. He was fined $1 shilling for speeding, but he was fined 5 shillings for not having a man with a red flag in front of him.
That's quite a lot slower than walking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievably slow. And, in fact, the law changed after he was brought to court in Kent. There is a 3D zebra crossing. I don't know if you've seen this in North London.
Yes, it's St John's Wood High Street.
Yes, there. Yeah. And actually, we've got a photograph. You can see the difference depending on which angle you come at it. Look, it's really clever, isn't it?
It's near my house. We're actually saving up for a 3D Beatles to walk across.
Fun fact, when they first unveiled this, they used a painted curtain.
One of my favourite facts about driving, one of the worst traffic jams ever recorded was in Beijing in 2010, and it was 62 miles long, and it lasted for 12 days. And part of the problem was heavy lorries were heading into the city as part of a road construction programme intended to ease traffic problems.
I really love that by that zebra crossing there's an opticians. It's just really funny to me that...
Oh, yes, that's very good.
You see this go, thank God I need one.
Yeah.
I always thought if I opened an optician's, I'd do the shop sign in a blurry font.
Yeah.